Hey everybody, welcome back. My name is Rowan and we're playing Dragon Age 2. So, in our last episode, we finally made it to our house. We geared up all of our guys, my companions' weapons, me, gear, and weapons, of course. Dragon Age 2, you can only equip weapons, jewelry, and belts and stuff on your companions. Otherwise, their clothes stay the same. Although on my own character, I can basically equip everything. So I've got weapons, I've got helmet, everything you had in Dragon Age 1, basically. I am going to keep the weapons in my inventory, even though they take up weapon slots, or they take up inventory slots. Different enemies have different resistances in this game, so you can end up fighting an enemy that is completely resistant to physical damage. Actually, I'm not sure about physical damage so much, but definitely spirit damage or fire damage, ice damage, etc., etc. So it wouldn't be a good idea to actually use that weapon against them. So you can immediately switch, just double click, all of a sudden you've got a fire damage instead of a spirit damage or whatever. So anyway, I think we're basically ready to get started here. I'm not sure if we're going to do this quest. This is literally right outside my door. These guys have some stealthy people which hit very, very hard. So, probably not a good idea. I think we're going to go... Let's see. Birthright. Can't really go here yet. Well, let's just go to Lowtown, and we'll try to avoid these guys. We'll come back to them at some point, obviously. Unless you guys want to take him. I don't know. You might not be able to do it. I'll try one time. Thug, thug, thug. Basically a bunch of thugs, and then this guy right here, which I'm pretty sure is the stealthy guy, if I remember correctly. I wonder how long the obscure lasts. 10 seconds? It's not very long. We'll have to really try to take down this swindler if we're going to do this. Alright, I'm going to save it. And then I guess we'll just kind of go right in. Let's have her go in.
Varric, do you do anything?
Am I the next stop in your career evaluations?
Hold on.
Joy of joys.
You watch and you talk. Is that it?
You are dismissing hallmarks of both the utterly ineffectual and the incredibly dangerous.
I don't know what you mean.
It means coins flow when I talk and when I shut up. Like if you got paid to guard or unguard.
That makes no sense.
Good.
She's a guard, he's a criminal. I'm sure he wants to keep it that way. Alright, let's get everybody's sustains up.
Ha!
Ah, she's got a stun now. I forgot about that. Derek's got his up. And of course, me. Alright, we're gonna take care of that assassin as fast as possible, man. I'll be very happy if we get through this.
Not a step closer. No refunds on the ashes, friend. If the Maker doesn't favor you, that's between you and him, isn't it?
No.
Don't say...
We did Chameleon's Breath. Did she get obscure? Did we really waste Chameleon's Breath? Oh, we didn't. Okay, we hadn't done it yet. Alright. Aveline's gonna get hit real hard in a second here. There it is. There's... Okay, there we go. We're good. Everybody attack that.
Take today.
Alright, you're gonna have to heal her again.
I suffer no.
There we go. Go right after the swindler again. Perfect. We got it. Yes. We're gonna get it, guys. We're gonna get this one.
Make her take you.
Nobody.
We did it! Watch another one of those stealthies come. Nice! Man, I was so scared of that. Unreasonably so. Those guys have scarred me. Hey, it's actually probably pretty good if I didn't already have something a little better. Health. Anybody not have an amulet right now? He needs a ring, but that's it. Alright, let's level up Varric real quick. Of course, we're going to do dexterity and cunning. You know what? Let's do all cunning. Ooh. All cunning. Get his lock picking up. I think Varric, we're actually going to give him some of these abilities so that way we can... He doesn't have to be quite as strong. We're going to use him for DPS while I'm mainly going to be the one using crowd control, I think. So I'm going to keep my Chameleon's Breath on the tank, and Varric can keep his Chameleon's Breath on pretty much everybody else. Just a moment, guys. My apologies. Got a text. Alright, so we're all set up here. Let's see, where are we going next? Got... Oh, we can turn into Sergeant Melindra. There's a lot of side quests in this game, but they're like this one where they just kind of appear out of nowhere, and then you can, like, run at nighttime and people will show up to attack you and stuff. It's actually pretty cool. A good way to streamline side quests so that way you're not just randomly traveling. You know, you're not going out of your way for the side quests. It's more like you do them as you're doing the main quest. It's a better design, I think.
The thieves are gone, guardsman.
Did you say something? I didn't hear you. And clumsy me. I seem to have dropped a coin purse in your hand.
I wonder why... Well, I mean, I guess she is a guardsman, but wonder why Aveline was the one that talked in that one and not me. Because I was running as my own character. Let's see. Let's do a little bit of exploring. You know what? We can go in the Hangman, talk to Varric. Let's do that. Even though Varric's right here with me.
You heard about that hero of Ferelden?
Yes. Why?
What makes a hero, eh? I bet I could kill an archdemon.
I bet you couldn't. I'll bet you a dozen ales.
What? Well, now I'm gonna show you.
Wait, what happened to the thing? Placement. Placement is kind of difficult. There we go.
You ever notice the way those Kunari look at you? It's like they're judging you.
You heard about
They're
that
trying to
deep
decide
roads
how to
expedition.
prepare you for dinner.
They say anyone who goes down there is going to be rich. You don't think they'll need
I
drinks
hear
served there, do
Meredith
you?
makes blankets from the hair of dead mages to keep her warm in the winter.
Can we get drunk? Oh, we can. Oh, that's that Mass Effect, shrieking animation. At least it's cheap. Wonder if we can actually get drunk. Are we any drunker? Nope. Alright, let's talk to the bartender.
Welcome to the Hanged Man.
What's the word on the street?
The craziest thing. Apparently, the pigeon population has taken a nosedive in Kirkwall. Weirder. What kind of sick individual preys on those innocent things?
Oh, I know who.
Any other news?
You hear about the Earl of Redcliffe? Some say Andraste herself reached down and cured him so he could unite the land.
Any other news?
Apparently, the Kunari are just waiting for a ship to take them back to Parvolin. Hope it comes soon.
Thanks.
We
I should go.
We haven't met the
Anytime.
Kunari yet.
Do you ever feel like the world's getting simpler? Like everything from eating to fighting is a lot less complex than it used to be?
Maybe I should put you to use, Varric. Have you penned some warnings for the lawless?
Who's that for? Are most criminals big readers? Seems like pacifying the nobles.
Pictures, then. It was just a suggestion.
Well, how about a giant sign that just says don't? You could hit people with it.
Thank you. I get the point.
I think one of those is a quest item. Yep, Shawl of Dale's Daughter. An old shawl embroidered with a family name, a Tevinter symbol of femininity, and the crest of the blooming rose. That's where we're going to go to turn that in, I guess. Oh no, there's no way this is better. Well, it's got higher damage, but you miss out on all the other stuff. Demons. This one might actually be better for now. Yeah, it's much higher damage. Plus the extra fire damage, but it gives magic and mana, while this one just gives cold increases in damage and improves the level up. Plus 3 damage to humans, but eh. Alright, I think we got everything there. Let's go talk to Varric in his quarters now.
So, here's the thing. We need to find a way into the deep roads. Bartrand can lead us to the right place once we're down there, but we need a good entrance.
Any entrance would do, wouldn't it? Unless a dragon's sitting in it, I suppose.
We need an entrance that's close to our destination, but isn't already plundered or filled with darkspawn. Fortunately, I've received some new information. There's a Grey Warden in the city. If anyone knows how to get down there, it'll be him.
Why would a Grey Warden know that?
The Wardens don't just fight darkspawn. They forge into the deep roads all the time. And if he doesn't know, he might be able to point us to those who do.
Are there any other options?
None at the moment. Bartrand had an entrance lined up, but it was a bust. I'll keep looking, but if we don't find something, we'll have a fancy expedition with nowhere to go.
Sounds like you have it all planned out, Varric.
And that, Messer, is why I'm here. Supposedly, this Grey Warden came in with some other Ferelden refugees not long ago. A lowtown woman named Lorene has been helping the Fereldans. We talked to her. Maybe we learn where he is. I'll keep after my contacts, see if I can drum up any other work.
She was a child. I think it's the...
So he comes down wearing nothing.
Are you really not afraid of apostates? Not even a little?
Sunshine, I'm a dwarf, in case you... Missed that detail?
Dwarves aren't completely immune to magic, you know.
No. I meant there are at least 30 people in this town who'd murder my family over trade deals. Who has time to worry about apostates with a merchant's guild breathing down neck?
In that case, I see.
The best armor coin can buy.
Alright, she's got a upgrade to her armor, which is 39 attack. He's got an extra rune slot. Say we're good, making good headway with that. Just being thorough, guys, making sure I'm not missing any loots. Gold is, it's not hard to come by in this game, but it's more important to come by in the earlier part of the game. Yeah, spend a weed. That'll expand our crafting capabilities, what we can craft and all that. Try to use more poisons and the like in this one. Yeah, there's loot stuff every now and then. Alright, there's our house there, so we're back up front.
word to the healer, but...
My son's hurt bad. Cart overturned on him in the blasted bone pit.
Everyone in your turn. I promise we have donations coming in. There will be food and medicine for all of you.
One second, guys. All right. We're actually going to hold off on donating into the box. You actually get experience, but you can only make one donation in Act 1. So it's not showing up the donation that we want. Gives us 200 XP. But that won't show up until we have 5 sovereigns in our inventory. So soon, but not quite.
If you're seeking aid, leave your name with my girl. We serve everyone here. No one came from Ferelden without trouble. But I can't give priority to anyone who's already found work and lodging.
Is there a way I can assist these people?
If you've coin to spare, we won't turn it down. Donations go in the box up front. Anything else?
I hear you know where I can find a Ferelden Grey Warden.
Only Ferelden Grey Warden I've heard of is sitting on the throne. We're out of the Blight's path now. Why would you need a warden?
The healer was one of them once, wasn't he? A warden?
Well, he's not now, and busy enough without answering fool questions about it.
Then I'll only ask very smart questions.
I do not joke, Sirrah.
Aw, why
you
not?
see what our people face in Kirkwall. They have no jobs, no homes. Most can barely buy bread.
Okay,
This
fair enough.
healer, he serves them without thought for coin. He's closed their wounds, delivered their children.
And yet he needs to hide.
He's a good man. I won't lose him to the blighted Templars.
You mean he's a mage?
Would I stick my neck out for some purveyor of hensbane and leeches?
We would never turn someone over to the Templars, mistress. Never.
He doesn't want to be locked in the gallows just for using the gifts the Maker gave him.
I can hardly blame him.
I suppose it isn't my secret to keep. Anders has certainly been free enough with his services. Refugees in Darktown know, to find the healer, look for the lit lantern. If you have need enough, Anders will be within.
I asked at 30 farms for work. Not one is hiring Fereldans.
Those racist bastards. I guess technically it's not racist, because Ferelden is not a race of people.
Hey, we heard you in there, asking about the healer. We know what happens to mages in this town, and it ain't gonna happen to him.
Look, we're Fereldans just trying to keep out of the Templars' sight, same as you.
Ferelden? But you're clothes. I figured you for a Kirkwaller, sorry. Maker bless the rule of our King Alistair.
Sounds like these guys need to go back to Ferelden. They're still here. Alright, I just want to make sure that we don't have... we're not missing anything here. Let's sell our junk. Okay. Sometimes they've got upgrades to gear, bags, etc. Nope.
I'm sorry I couldn't get you more information about the Circle, Bethany. It's difficult without naming you.
Thank you for being discreet.
I don't want the Templars at my door.
No one does.
Let them corral the troublemakers. I just want information.
Right.
It sounds like I'm trying to convince myself, doesn't it?
I wouldn't have said, but yes.
Go back to High Town. Hey, Worthy.
Hawke, long time no see, my friend.
Well, if it isn't Worthy, the dwarf with the incredibly ironic name.
I only advertise the truth. You aren't still working for Athenril, are you? Your year must be up by now.
I'm looking to become an explorer, of a sort.
I heard. Bartrand's hard to take, but his information is usually good.
Hard to take? That's putting it mildly.
I'll tell you what. I still have my old contacts. You need some rune crafting done, I can arrange it for you. Take care, Hawke. Don't get dead.
Cool. Lyrium, silverite. So we can rune our armor and weapons just like we did in the last game. That's good. That's a plus.
Another Ferelden street rat? Are you here to waste my time, or do you actually have coin to spend?
Are you an armorer? A weaponsmith?
My stock is varied. What all my wares have in common, however, is quality. Only the best for my distinguished patrons. See for yourself.
Do you have a bag? That's all I care about right now is a bag. I guess I could technically sell these too. There we go. We're already almost back up to 5 gold. Sell this. Puzzle ring. That's not bad. Hold off for now. Ooh. That's another one we want to keep a lookout for. Tome of Technique.
Best armor coin can buy. Mister!
There we go. That puts us up to 70.
Surely an adventurer has need of a good tailor.
Whew, I thought I almost crashed there for a second. I'm saving just in case. Jeez. Well, well, well. Look who it is.
Bodan Feddick, purveyor of goods both common and rare, at your service. And this is my son, Sandal, who is as brilliant an enchanter as you'll ever find. Say hello to the nice union, Sandal.
Hello.
Hello. We shall be accompanying your expedition and providing the needed supplies. It's all quite exciting, isn't it?
The thought of adventure does make me giddy.
A kindred soul, surely. But I digress. Do you wish to peruse my wares, or perhaps make use of Sandal's unique talents?
Enchantment?
Just so.
I thought all enchanters were mages.
Not at all. The fabled dwarven resistance to magic has allowed enchantment of crafts for countless ages. Granted, most dwarven smiths must work for many, many years to learn the skill, but my boy is a natural, a savant beyond compare.
I like enchantment.
And he enjoys his work. What more could one ask?
You two don't seem the sort to hire onto this expedition.
My son and I have never played it safe. Never captured a tried and true roads. In fact, we have just returned from adventures while accompanying the hero of Ferelden, legendary Grey Warden and vanquisher of the Blight.
So you helped to defeat the Blight?
In our small way, perhaps. We did not fight at the Grey Warden's side, of course. I hear that the hero is married to the king now. Fancy that. A Grey Warden queen.
Indeed.
But surely my past is hardly of interest to the likes of you.
Let's see what you have.
By all means, feel free to peruse my wares whenever you wish.
Oh, you can't take it out now. Extra armor, yes, please, for the tank, of course.
Aveline?
Into the Blooming Rose, a brothel.
And here we are in the brothel. My day is complete.
Let's not stay here for long.
Madame Lucine runs the place for Harlan. Or with him. Or on him. It's a coterie thing.
I like how we can just enter any room where private business is being attended to at any time. Sabina's brat.
I'm gonna work for the coterie when I grow up.
I've got your usual ready and waiting for you upstairs, Sarah.
Welcome to the Blooming Rose. Personally, I wouldn't say it's blooming precisely, but the name's not my choice.
What's the G, Sir Templar?
Mead is.
We didn't really ask you to wear a feather boa.
I actually have mead.
Darling, you get used to it.
I have a friend named Zach who bought me a flask with mead in it called Viking's Blood.
I'm not rubbing Hubert's
It actually tastes pretty good. It's kind of sweet.
Disgusting.
The merchandise is up front.
Hey, Gamlin. What are you doing here, Uncle?
I won't mention this to your mother if you don't.
Whoa, what's up with that
A
makeup?
Relden, are you? We are not a charitable organisation, Sirrah. If you cannot pay, you will have to take your lonely self elsewhere. Is that clear? 2 sovereigns for premium service, 1 sovereign for standard service. 50 silver and someone may touch you. Briefly.
I'm not interested.
Of course you aren't. Poverty had nothing to do with your decision, I'm sure.
What a bitch. Damn, he's just digging around places.
I think you let this get away from you.
I had never thought to see this again. Thank you.
Ooh. Alright, well, we've explored this whole place, I guess. Didn't we? I'm gonna go back in. I'm sorry, guys. I feel like we might have missed something in the back room. Let's go back. Mages can turn enemies brittle, which makes the victim more vulnerable to damage. A rogue or warrior can exploit the effect with a cross-class combo. Cross-class combos, that is what I was talking about. I was going to show you at one point. So, oh yeah, I did not run up here, I think. So yeah, cross-class combos. Basically, mages can use abilities that will make enemies brittle. Let me see if I can find... Yeah, so for example, these cold abilities, you can upgrade them to cause the targets that they hit to become brittle. This one does it too. I believe... I thought there was another ability that had it. I think it's like a mage... a nature magic field, maybe? Spell. Maybe not. It was called like Petrify or something. You can also Paralyze, I think, is another one that can... It's not a... Paralyze doesn't actually lead to a cross-class combo, but there are abilities that you can get in some of the other trees that make hitting paralyzed targets automatic critical hits. I could have sworn there was a Petrify ability or something. Maybe not. Stagger. Yeah, okay, maybe not. No, it's definitely not on that tree. Okay. Well, so once they're brittled, you can actually do, there are certain abilities that you can use that will actually shatter them, basically. That's a cross-class combo. It does a ridiculous amount of damage. Rogues also have a cross-class combo, where we can... Let's see if I can find it. Stun. It's not stun. It's not obscure. Yeah, so this one right here, for example, if this is fired up against brittle targets, it does 600% more damage and 400% more force as well. I believe this one. Nope. This is the other. This is an example of the rogues cross class combo. Disorient. So mages are actually able to, mages and let's see if I can find it. It might just be more brittle chance. Maybe it's this one. Yeah. So mages can use Spirit Strike. And there's a couple other ones too, I believe. Yeah. Walking Bomb. I think that's it. There's probably some more too, but their abilities will do more damage against those. So you can actually set it up in the tactics, where basically if the target is disoriented, they'll use X ability, or if they're brittle, you know, I can set my rogue or my warrior up to using an ability that takes advantage of the brittle. So you can actually set that up to do it automatically. It's actually very, one thing that makes tactics potentially better in Dragon Age 2. Warriors also have one. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's not stun. Stagger. So warriors have stagger, and then mages and rogues actually have abilities that take advantage of stagger. And warriors also have the ability to take advantage of disoriented and brittle targets as well. Yeah, so this one has this is actually a really good one, Cleave, because it actually has a chance to stagger the target and take advantage of brittle targets. I'll find out where that is. This one staggers them. This one will stun, knock down targets. Staggers targets. This one will stagger targets. This one will take advantage of disoriented targets. This one does too. See, plenty. I'm looking forward to being able to get this tree, though. You have to be level 7, I think, to be able to get this tree started. Level 7. Okay, I think I've explained it quite enough.
That should do it. I can't do that.
Can't pick it. Alright, now we can leave Blooming Rose. Let's see, where haven't we gone? We can go this way. I think the Chantry's over here, yeah. Got a quest to pick up over there.
Being a guardsman seems like a better life than being a soldier. Oh? My brother was a soldier. It's all about taking land and serving some king you've never met. Guardsmen, they do something real. They protect people. They make their lives better.
I don't know if I agree.
Neither would my brother.
Sebastian! Oh. Stop this madness. The Chantry cannot condone revenge, Sebastian.
It is my right, my duty, to show these assassins there is nowhere in the Free Marches to hide.
This is murder.
No.
What happened to my family was murder.
Good day to you.
And Andraste did say, those who harm a house of the Maker have done harm unto the Maker himself.
I guess she probably misquoted the chant, and that's why she's... That's my guess. Duty. A grave crime was committed against all free-thinking men and women in the Free Marches. The ruling Vale family in Starkhaven, my family, was brutally murdered down to the youngest babe in arms. This massacre was carried out by members of the Flint Mercenary Company. I hereby offer a bounty on the head of each Flint Company soldier in the Kirkwall vicinity. Prince Sebastian Vale. Accept.
I like the Chantry. This is the only place in Hightown where the Merchants Guild won't come looking for me.
That's why you like it? Not because of Blessed Andraste? I refuse. No, if it's too challenging, do it again, and just try it in a different way. That's how you beat games on Nightmare, is you keep doing it over and over until you figure out a way to do it. Or you can come back later sometimes. Can't run up those stairs. Yeah, just try different tactics.
I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the Fade, for there is no... Oh, Maker, why can't I remember how it goes?
Those children. The orphan Fereldans ran off again after we fed them.
I wish they'd let us help them. It'd be better than scraping by on the streets of Darktown.
You know, I heard Sister Alima has been dipping into the spirits again.
Have you noticed the smell coming off her lately? It's like she's been swimming in hard liquor.
Let's just hope she doesn't get too close to the candles.
Oh, jeez.
Those Canari are a frightening sort. Demons, the whole lot of them. I do wish the Viscount would have them run off.
Talk to the Grand Cleric Elfina. Hey.
I'm sorry you had to witness that disgraceful scene by the Chanter's Board. I am Elfina, Grand Cleric of Kirkwall. Sebastian's normally a good lad, but he's had a terrible shock.
Sebastian? Was that his name?
Sebastian Vale. He was affirmed here nearly a decade ago. He had just been invested as a brother when we got the news about his family. I'm afraid he reacted rashly, denied his vows, and left the Chantry. If the Maker wills it, he will return to himself before it's too late.
So he's some kind of priest?
He is an initiate of the faith. As a man, he cannot serve as a mother would, but he has led the chant here many times. Before last week, I would have said he was the most faithful of our true believers.
He said someone murdered his family.
Sebastian is the youngest son of the ruling family of Starkhaven. They were overthrown recently, violently. Sebastian is the only surviving member.
He's royalty?
Prince Sebastian Vale. If he succeeds in his pledge to take back his lands. He made a vow to the Maker to put worldly concerns behind him. It is a sin to forswear himself for a mere title.
I think his family deserves to be avenged.
Sebastian would spend his coin to buy men's lives, the same as those who attacked his family. No matter how justified he feels, that is murder. And when he returns, I will tell him so again.
Well, we're gonna help him. Admiring the graphics, it actually looks pretty decent. A satirical tome about a deluded brother of the Chantry who sought peace between elves and humans, a condemnation of fanatics of both races. It is favored by radical elves choosing to live in Darktown. So that's where we're going to go to find the end of that quest, then. Okay. Cool, we finished in here. Now we should go to... Oh, we got mail? Let's go back to our house, then.
So, someone dropped off a message for you. It's on the desk.
Not that he didn't do his best to try and read it first.
What? I thought there might be something dangerous in there.
I mean, we're family. You can read my mail. Bait and switch. Hawke. You might be interested in something that's come up. A contact of mine, a fellow by the name of Enzo, is asking around for someone competent regarding a job. And I suggested you. He's always paid well, so if I were you, I'd check into it before someone else snaps it up. He said he'll be in the Lowtown Bazaar at night. Athenril. Just a sec, guys. Alright. And of course, sorry, accept. Duty. To whomever elects to participate in the charitable deed of assisting the Vale family of Starkhaven. His Most Worthy Highness, Prince Sebastian Vale, has provided instructions for anyone brave and noble enough to attempt eradication of the rabble who dared attack his family. 3 groups of Flint Company mercenaries have been sighted in the Kirkwall vicinity. One group makes camp not far from the elves of the Sundermount mountain range. The second has been seen seeking information on the docks after nightfall. The third is far from the main road off the Wounded Coast. They are believed to have a small campsite well past any known landmarks. A princely award awaits whoever finds and defeats all these rogues. May the Maker guide you, Chanter Talitha.
The house won't clean itself, Uncle.
Alright, so now we can get runes. And potions. We're good for now. Let's go to Darktown next. Got a quest turn in. We've got some quests to pick up down there as well. And of course the general exploration for loot purposes. Uh-oh. More coterie people. Alright.
Nothing to worry about.
Alright, everybody. Attack the rogue. And you stun the rogue, please. Got it. Nice. There we go. We got a nice mix right now of defensive abilities and stuns and stuff, which is really going to help us out. On Nightmare, that's very important. Remember when I said party control is important? That's what's most important. If you've got a good mix of defensive abilities to keep your party safe, heals, obscure, this really good buff, and then stuns to keep the hard-hitting enemies out of the fight, basically. Hello, Tom Wise.
Tom Wise? Huh? Oh, Hawke. Haven't seen you since we did that job together for Athenril. Been a while. Heard you're going on some expedition into the Deep Roads. And right into Darkspawn territory. Sure that's wise?
We can't all make a living in the Undercity.
Just watch your back. That's all I'm saying. Say, you still in the market for some poisons? Athenril's scarce these days. And the coterie have their own mixers. You find any rare reagents and want me to whip you up something, just let me know. In fact, since you're an old friend, here's a recipe. My speciality. Everyone needs an edge sometimes, right?
This one increases damage done by the enemies. Cool.
A little something of yours I picked up somewhere.
I thought this was lost. Perhaps it should be. But that does not diminish your kindness.
We're almost up to 5 gold now. That's good. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Alright. That one was a little easier, no stealthies involved.
Mind your manners. This is my territory.
Remains of a missionary sister who sought to bring the chant of light to the dark places of Kirkwall. The Chantry archivists are always looking to catalog their lost on the memorial wall.
Just keep walking, Shep.
Darktown. Is there anywhere more pathetic?
Alright, let's get our Grey Warden guy in here. Hey, Anders. Remember you from the last game. The Awakening expansion, if I have to remind you.
I have made this place a sanctum of healing and salvation. Why do you threaten it?
Strange occupation for a warden. Aren't you more about taint and death, not healing and salvation?
Did the warden send you to bring me back? I'm not going. Those bastards made me get rid of my cat.
What?
Poor Sir Pouncelot. He hated the deep roads.
You had a cat named Sir Pouncelot? In the deep roads?
He was a gift. A noble beast. Almost got ripped in half by a Genlock once. He swatted the bugger on the nose. Drew blood, too. The blighted warden said he made me too soft. I had to give him to a friend in Amaranthine.
What? Which friend?
I've always heard that joining the Wardens is for life.
That's only partly true. The hopelessly tainted by the Darkspawn and plagued by nightmares about the Archdemon parts don't go away. But it turns out if you hide well, you don't have to wear the uniform or go to the parties.
So, you came to Kirkwall just to escape the Wardens?
You say that like it's a small thing. Yes. I'm here because there's no Warden outpost, no Darkspawn, and a whole host of refugees to blend in with. And some reasons of my own.
I'm part of an expedition into the deep roads. Any information you have could save people's lives.
I will die a happy man if I never think about the blighted deep roads again. You can't imagine what I've come through to get here. I'm not interested. Although, a favor for a favor. Does that sound like a fair deal? You help me, I'll help you.
Let's be more specific. I don't do anything involving children or animals.
I have a warden map of the depths in this area. But there's a price. I came to Kirkwall to aid a friend. A mage. A prisoner in the wretched gallows. The Templars learned of my plans to free him. Help me bring him safely past them, and you shall have your maps.
Tell me about your friend.
His name is Carl Thekla. He was sent here from Ferelden when Kirkwall Circle required new talent. His last letter said the Knight Commander was turning the Circle into a prison. Mages are locked in their cells, refused appearances at court, made tranquil for the slightest crimes. I told him I would come.
Are these accusations true?
Ask any mage in Kirkwall. Over a dozen were made tranquil just this year. The more people you ask, the worse the rumors become.
What do the Templars know of your plans?
I don't know. I had been exchanging notes with Carl through a maidservant in the gallows. Then the letters stopped coming.
How do you plan to break him out of the gallows?
I'm hoping it won't come to that.
Uh-oh.
But if there are Templars with him, I swear I'll free him from them, whatever the cost.
You want to make your friend an apostate?
That's such a weighted term. Yes, Andraste said magic should serve man, not rule him. But I've yet to find a mage who wants to rule anything. It goes against no will of the Maker for mages to live as free as other men.
I doubt the Divine would agree with that.
The Divine is only a mouthpiece for the Chantry. The Maker does not speak through her. Never mind. I do not seek debate, only your aid.
I happen to agree. My character's not convinced yet.
I'm not sure about attacking Templars. I might rather take my chances with the Darkspawn.
If we fight the Templars, it is because they decide that anyone who befriends a mage deserves death without questioning.
As just as his cause is, it scares me. I don't want to give the Templars another reason to hunt us.
These are my terms. If you want my aid with your expedition, meet me in the Chantry tonight. I have sent word to Carl to be there. Maker willing, we will all leave free men.
So, unfortunately, there's really no way to not do this quest. So if you're trying to stay neutral and avoid the Templars, not happening. Not in this game. Alright, well, I think I'm going to call it right here. This is as good as any spot to call it, so. I had a little bit of combat, just some random attacks, couple side quests and everything. It was a pretty decent hour. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, please like the video, subscribe to my channel. We'll keep doing stuff, some more content. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Y'all have a good night.